Hello and welcome to another episode of Techfanaticofficial, your official guide to the Cryptoverse. Today I'm going to talk about Drivez, which recently just completed their IDO as well. Before going deeply, I'm going to give you an overview on the whole project. So as you know, we have a lot of projects now on the earning space like Move to Earn, Play to Earn, and doing engagement to earn. Drivez is one of the first projects that's more on actually using car and drive to earn basically model of earning mechanism. And because being a first mover, it actually has a lot of hype built up behind it, just the same hype that you have for Move to Earn. It's basically a Web3 lifestyle application, and it has like an NFT DAO that has community, social finance, and GameFi combined with each other. It's basically helping you turn the daily commute that you're doing into earning mechanism for you. So you're not just driving, you can also use it for earning. And it doesn't encourage you to drive more, which means, producing more gas or using more petrol. They actually make a way to use the existing commute that you have more valuable and also make it more efficient rather than trying to drive more to make more, I guess, tokens. So I'm going to go through how is that possible and also a description about their application. To get started and use this application, basically you have to go to their website. And in their website, if you go here, they have the application on Google Store and App Store. And by going there, you have to download the application, do the sign up for it. And they have instructions on how you can register. You can basically buy one of their mystery car boxes, which they had their INOs, and the pricing for it was around 500 Binance USD or around 500 US dollars if you want to convert it. So you could basically buy one of these boxes from the INO or buy it from the marketplace, like on places like Tofu NFT. And when you purchase that, you will get a car. When you unbox the box, you get a car and it will be transferred to your Drivez application. So in the application, then you have three basically steps to use it. You either you drive on DEX. So to use the marketplace, you buy the DRIV on the decentralized exchange, transfer the DRIV token into your account, and use the DRIV token to buy it in the app. So there are two ways basically to do it. Either you buy the Drivez token, use the Drivez token to buy in the marketplace, or you already have it. And once you have this, you can start using the application. The project is also focusing on social development and community development. They issue 50,000 limited NFTs, and these will be used basically to form a decentralized autonomous organization mechanism, but they also use this for the earning mechanism, which is called mirroring. It's basically a way to mint the vehicles. And every day they're doing 8 mirroring season. Each of them is going to be 3 hours each. As a user, you take part before they start, and the vehicles will be locked during the season for it. And it might get 7 days for a new car to get home. So that means there will be batches where this part is going to happen. If you go to the website as well, they're covering that they had 3 sets of INOs in July, 2,000, 3,000, and then 888. Now, you can also watch the introductory video. I'm not going to go through it in this video on how the application is working and how you can turn your daily commute into actually something more exciting. These are the actual screenshots, by the way, from the application on how you can use the app, how you can upgrade your car, and how you can unbox it. And this is the marketplace that I was mentioning, which is going to come soon for you to be able to trade. Now, one of the unique selling points that they have for this project is, let's compare it to a move to earn project. You don't have the limitation of you need to walk. You use your daily commute that you're doing already to use the earning for Drivez token. It's a free to earn. They have mirroring NFT utility, which is different from the breeding and minting, which I just mentioned. They're going to also have a DAO, and also anti-inflation for the NFTs. So there's not going to be unlimited NFTs, creating a high demand for these NFTs. Whereas you don't have that in the move to earn category. They both have rarity classes. They would have car parts, which you don't have it in the move to earn. They will have lands, obviously, for you to drive, and they're gonna extend that to using bicycle as well. So these are some of the differentiations. Now, if you move to the description for the project, there are 6 types of cars that are being used in the drives, and each of them have their own special category for you for earning mechanism, and there are different metrics that they're being used. There's the fuel consumption, there's the distance between cars, there's the gas tank, comfort, reliability, speed, lock, and efficiency. So these are the factors they're using to differentiate. You can see here in this picture, they have the speed, gas tank, reliability, comfort, efficiency, lock, and fuel consumption. And based on that, so fuel is, for example, how long you can use the app. The better the consumption, the longer you can do it, for example. And speed is, for example, better for earning, for example. So these are the different factors which you can go in the white paper and look at it. You need to play around with these factors to make sure you have an optimal solution. In terms of rarity, they have the hypercar, which is super hard to earn. It's only 0.05%. Then most common ones is the common with 70%. And they've got superior, luxury, and executive as well. They've got car parts. So these are the most important aspects for the increasing factors for tuning. So gas tank helps you increase the max earning distance. Engine helps you decrease the fuel consumption. Care pack is the reliability, and then mascot is more of a lock. So these are the 4 key factors that you also have in move to earn projects. So this is more, these 2 are more important, the gas pack and the gas tank, and also the fuel consumption for the project. They've got boosters, which the boosters are effective for 24 hours. And if you use them, they increase your comfort or make it more eco-friendly. They have different mechanisms, basically. They've got mirroring mechanism as well, that you need to have tickets to be able to participate. They will have lands by the end of the 2022, which you can sell gasoline and be like gas station, and the earning from that will be something that you can have a passive income in the game. And they have ranking as well based on the seasoning. There's a community finance aspect as well, which is coming at the end of the 2022. So these are, again, as I mentioned, some of the key unique selling points of the project. They have auto balance and anti-inflation mechanism. So they have a limited number of, as I mentioned, NFTs, and also the way they are burning the token here, as well as the way they're rewarding, and the limit that they have on the NFTs is anti-inflation and controlling mechanism. And here it's showing you how they balance the anti-inflation. So they have reserve reward distribution as one mechanism. They have balancing reward. They have burning of the token to make it redundant. And they have on-demand distribution. The marketplace is going to come soon. And basically, it's going to be 32% of people owners, 68% renters. Renters obviously pay some fee to the owners to use their basically cars, NFT cars. In terms of the roadmap for the project, so the concept was born Q2 this year, research and development conducted, the design and the app was released in Q3, which is now, and they had the IDO happening as well. The testing has already been done. In the 5th month, they have the official site launching. In the 6th month, they had more of the public alpha testnet and the referral event. They also had the free to earn with the test NFT, DRIV, and STINCO. Currently, they plan to have the IDO in June, but that postponed to the month of August, basically now. So the IDO and DEX listing basically end of July, beginning of August. The NFT offering also the same, pretty much 1 month delay. And the staking event is going to be starting soon. There's going to be the challenge system for the launch. There's going to be the mainnet launch on the in a month from now, which is the September. There's going to be a charity event. Land NFT INOs is going to be in October. Community finance mechanism and gas station comes in November. And then they're going to have a halving event at the December period, which is reducing the number of circulating supply in the token. They're going to have the bicycle and bike integration, and they're going to have manufacturing system launch as well. And they're going to have an on-chain wallet with the decentralized application support. So these are some of the information about the basically systems for the project and the roadmap. In terms of the tokenomics for the project, they have token utility and governance. So DRIV, DRIV is the token that's being used for the utility aspect. They've got 1 billion token. It's a Binance token, BEP20. And the total supply is obviously at a limit when they're launching the project. In terms of utility for it, they use the DRIV to earn, staking, trading, challenges, and events. And it could be basically used to buy vehicles, buy car boxes, buy the car parts, buy mirror, buy the upgrades, having special events, and trading. So this is how you can earn. And this is how you can use the token. There's no dual token mechanism. There's only the single token mechanism that they have. And there's a lot of mechanisms here to reuse the token and burn it, basically. There is the tokenomics as well. So in terms of the tokenomics, I would rather move to the pitch deck of the project because they usually look nicer. Let's move to the pitch deck. So in the tokenomics, the seed round was sold at 0.015, 3.5% TGE, so valuation of $15 million, 2 months cliff and 18 months vesting. Private is 12 months vesting and cliff of a month, 7.5% TGE at a valuation of 20 million. Public is at a valuation of 28 million, 20% per month. The drive to earn reward component is 31%, which is 0% TGE, and then for 3 years. Marketing is the same. Ecosystem and advisory also quite similar. Well, advisory 12 months cliff. Team has 12 months cliff as well. Liquidity is locked for 3 years. Foundation is also a cliff of 6 months. So this is how the tokenomics is shown, and the round fundraise that they had, initial market cap is only $338,000, and they've raised $800,000 on public round, 1.3 million private round, and total of 2.6 as a hard cap, basically, with a valuation of 28 million, with initial market cap of 338,000. In terms of the revenue model, as I mentioned, they have NFTs, and these NFT parts will have some of that fee going into the treasury. They've got trading fees, some of that also moving into the treasury. They have the consumption items, and the treasury will then distribute that into development, marketing, burning, and the charity mechanism. They have a very complex ecosystem. Actually, if I want to go through it, it's going to take very long time beyond this video, but you could see it on their website, and also you could see it in their pages as well. Now, let's look at the advisory and team members. So the advisors and team, the founder is Shine Do. So he has a background in the traffic social network platform in the country of Vietnam. He's a former CEO of a few companies experiencing in blockchain and also transport industry. The CMO was working in Dentsu before, and the chief technology officer or CTO is someone who's very experienced in the video live streaming technology and artificial intelligence, which is very important for this project that we are working on. They have a business director who has 10 years of experience in the UAE for building businesses. The advisor is coming from the hospitality sector, and he actually was in CDFI and worked in the Armenia ecosystem. And right now he's basically app advisor for Web3 projects. They've got the founder, CEO of X8 Creative Ventures. So they've got people who are quite experienced in the mobile application development and also advisory, especially in the country of Vietnam. Backers and partners, they've got BSC Launch, GameStarter, DAO Starter, Marspad, Enjinstarter, NFTB, TrustFi, and Gagarin, Antpad, Game On, and Babylon as a launchpad, as well as GameFi Capital. So they've got a fair bit of partners. They've been shown in Yahoo, Benzingo, and MarketWatch, and been audited by Solid Proof. So these are the partnerships that they have had. I've already covered the roadmap. I was also just looking at something quite interesting at the, as you see, the types of vehicles that they have. So they have sedan, hatchback, and SUV. It was just cool to see. Pickup, MPV, and supercars. It was quite cool to see it. So I just wanted to share with you. And obviously the vehicle behavior mechanism. So pickups, SUV, supercars have more earning, whereas hatchbacks are more for short trips and maximum earning at short trips with easier to earn. These are harder to earn, but better for long trips. So they're trying to make it more fair, basically, based on what you have and the models that they have. I'm going to share the link of this here to get as much information as you need about the project. In terms of social media, they have 40,000 followers on Twitter, and they have also very active following in Japanese, Indian, and Southeast Asian community. And they have a very active Telegram group as well. So the social media has been doing quite well, especially for the Japanese community. And for English, they're working actively on building the community for that. Now, they had their IDO done yesterday on Enjinstarter, which is the primary launchpad for this project, which was done quite successfully. And they just had a listing, actually. So this is not a video that I'm covering a pre-sale opportunity. It's a project that just launched, and you have the opportunity to start participating and buying their NFTs in the marketplace or staking their tokens so that you can start participating in the earning mechanism. So they've listed already today in Bybit, which is a top tier centralized exchange. And they've also launched in the centralized exchange of Pancakeswap. So Pancakeswap and Bybit were the launch for the trading mechanism. Now, if you compare the price for IDO was 0.028 at a valuation of 28 million. And the project had an all-time high of 17 times. So it went up by 17 times at the peak. Most people who participated in the IDO managed to sell their tokens if they wanted to sell or hodl, depending on that, at around 0.15, which is 6 to 7x. And 20% of the vesting was unlocked right now. So for the next 30 days, there will be no vesting unlocked. Again, if you go back to the tokenomics here, you can see that there will not be any more unlock for the next 1 month. And the seed round and the private round have a cliff next month. So the only unlock that's going to happen in the next 2 months or 60 days is going to be another 20% of the token generation event amount of public round. So there is a good, I guess, trading time frame for you if you're trying to get into the project between now and the next 2 months. The project, as I mentioned, already did a 17x at the all-time high, and you can see the charts on Bybit. And it did sell. Most people managed to sell between 10 to 15 cents, and now it's sitting at 9.5 cents, and it's bouncing up and down between 9.5 to the 10 cents price. But remember, there's no more selling pressure because most of the people who wanted to sell have already sold. Now, if you're also part of Bybit, they've just opened a really awesome opportunity for you that if you stake your Drivez tokens today, you're gonna be able to earn 888% APY for staking. And they still have, let's see, around 90% of the vault still open. So if you stake your Drivez tokens here, you're gonna be able to basically earn 888% APY for only 2 weeks, of course, this event. So you stake and then you earn for 2 weeks basically the amount, if you're interested. I'm not going to give you financial advice, obviously, but based on the performance of the IDO and the fact that they're listed on Bybit and Pancakeswap, the fact that the application is already live and they're going to launch in the next few weeks. And you can also, if you go to their website, you can see how they have already the staking, claiming, and also the INO mechanism to use on the application. You can see that's already live. So there's going to be immediate ways to earn, but immediate ways to also use the token. So I think it has a good opportunity to grow, but I'm not a trader. I'll put a link for Bybit trading anyway in my channel. And if you don't want to use a centralized exchange, you could use Pancakeswap as an alternative decentralized exchange with the contract address that I can share in my video as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and you subscribe to the channel. And if you have any question, make sure you put it down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video as usual, and see you next time.